Hi everyone and welcome back to Movies with Michael. Today I'm going to tell you my thoughts and conclusions on Michael Keaton as Batman. Warner Brothers' first blockbuster Batman film, Batman, released in 1989, interrupted the norm of Batman being nothing more than a friendly cartoon character. It was dark, edgy, but yet ended on a triumphant note. This was largely due to the directing from Tim Burton and the score composed by Danny Elfman. The film was a big success, and the sequel, Batman Returns, released in 1992, also was a big financial success. However, the sequel did not deliver quite what the studio wanted, with many people complaining that it was too dark and extreme. All the backlash that resulted from this view of the film had Warner Brothers changing the directors for their Batman films and the unfortunate departure of Michael Keaton as Batman. Now, Michael Keaton's Batman / Bruce Wayne is very different from how Batman is portrayed now, whether it's Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, or anybody from the CW shows, or Kevin Conroy in the games or cartoon series. Keaton's Batman is not the main character. He is the mystery. The film is about him, but he is the mystery that the other characters are discovering more and more about as the film goes on. His character, if you met Keaton's Bruce Wayne in real life, you would think, okay, something's off. Something's definitely off about this guy, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I think this would be how Bruce Wayne would be in real life, and that works very well, and I really like that part about it. He is also maybe the most unemotional Batman. He's very stoic. There's lots of scenes where he's just sitting and thinking. You aren't quite sure what he's thinking about, but you can make a pretty good guess. And there's other scenes where it's very subtle, but you can tell that he's going through a lot of pain. He's thinking about a lot of very deep things. And this translates to when he's in the costume. Now, Keaton's Batman is almost unrecognizable as compared to the passionate and raging performances we have gotten in recent times. Keaton in the Batsuit is very quiet and says very few lines in both films. And not to mention that Keaton is he's not a specimen, he's not a physical force to be reckoned with. He excels in the investigative side of Batman, not to mention the raw vigilantism. Keaton's Batman does not have a no-killing code. He is the definition of a vigilante. He just knows what he has to do, and he wants to get the job done, and he doesn't really care who he has to kill. He just wants it to stop. And this works because his films are not about the ideology or the morality of vigilantism. They're more so explaining and showing us how lonely this type of double life is. Maybe we'll see some of this classic performance trickle into Robert Pattinson's debut as Batman in The Batman, just under a month away from release, but we'll have to see. With that, folks, thank you all so much for tuning in today, and stick around because in the upcoming weeks I'm going to do a video on Christian Bale as Batman and Ben Affleck as Batman, not to mention my video on The Batman the first week of March when it releases. That's all for now, and I'll see you all next time.